Hi guys! So I realized it is getting to prom season and I wanted to do a pretty simple and rather wearable, I guess, prom look. And I'm telling you guys, this is the easiest look ever, and yet it's really pretty. One of the MAC shadows that I used is very flattering on anybody, and it's really good. I use it a lot for weddings, and it just is really kind of soft and feminine, but it makes a statement at the same time. The general idea and the style is universally flattering and it's going to look good on everybody. So if you guys want to see how I got this prom look, then just keep watching. Alright, here we go. So I've already done my moisturizer and my eye cream, and right now you can just see me applying my foundation primer, and I'm using the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This one is good for oily skin and just kind of any areas that tend to get shiny, so I use this one under my foundation every single day. I do it in just the T-zone as well as right on the front area of the cheeks right there, and then just rub it in until it is no longer showing up white on your face. I have said this before, but I am in love with this primer. It works unlike any other primer, which is why I'm cool with spending as much as it costs on the primer. So now just going in with my Beauty Blender and my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus foundation and just working it. It takes forever. Just, you know, sing yourself a happy tune and we'll get through this together. I'm going to list everything that I use down below, as I'm not going through and showing everything. I'm just kind of trying this method out and seeing how I like it, just because sometimes it takes a long time, you know, like it makes the video really long to just show everything before I use it. So we'll see how it works out. And like I said, a list of everything will be down below. So just beauty blending away, and now I am using my MAC, I can't remember which concealer it is, it's the one in the pot, Studio, whatever, and just concealing any blemishes, of which I have many. Moving on to under eye concealer, this is the MAC Prep and Prime Pen Concealer in Radiant Rose. It's the pink version as opposed to the goldish yellow version, and just kind of letting that melt into my under eye area with my finger and then finishing off with the Beauty Blender for both of these. My under eyes tend to, well, I have dark circles, and so I tend to really need this double concealer method, and the best thing to do to make sure that your concealer really kind of sinks into your skin and stays all day long and really covers well, is to moisturize the heck out of your under eye area. So before I started this tutorial, like I said, I did my eye cream and I pile that stuff on and I let it soak in for a couple minutes. Okay, then priming my eye, and I did double prime, but I kind of cut out most of it because it takes a little while, and let's face it, that's pretty boring. So now I am going in with Soft Brown by MAC and just kind of distributing it through the crease. And while I'm doing this, I'm allowing it to kind of drift up onto the brow bone a little bit and down onto the lid a little bit, just to make it a little bit softer. Now, this is the shade that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. This is called Satin Taupe by MAC, and you will probably hear me talk about this until the end of time because I am head over heels in love with this shade. I'm telling you, this shade is so versatile. You can use it for so many different things on so many different skin tones, and it kind of appears like you've put on different shades in different areas. You can see how just with this one shade my eye is already contoured. This shade catches the light in such a way that it brightens that front area of the lid and then kind of allows a shadow on the contours of the eye, which I just love, and I think it blends beautifully, and it can be just used for so many different things. You really will not be steered wrong by this shade. Okay, so I am taking a darker shade, this is Embark by MAC, and just kind of carving out that kind of diagonal shape on that outer corner of the eye. This is where you can really kind of change the shape of your eye. So if you have super round eyes, you can still give yourself that cat eye effect by carving out that shape and really just telling your eye what shape you want it to be. This is like art. You can decide. You can decide what you look like with makeup, which is why it's so much fun. So I'm just blending that line and kind of, like I said, creating that sort of cat eye pulled up and out look. going in with more soft brown and just blending everything. I will say this again, I've said it 1,000 times, blending is your friend. That's all you need to know. Okay, so see, look, I love how this shade makes my eyes look super green. I don't know what it is. This shade is magical. It's the Satin Taupe that I was talking about. So I'm taking that same shade and a little bit of Embark, which is that darker brown, and taking it all the way underneath my lash line on the lower eyelid, all the way from outer corner to inner corner, or inner corner to outer corner. It does not matter which order you do it in. And then I'm just blending that sucker out really, really well. I love this look, and it kind of casts like a, I don't know, it gives the impression of that shade and those colors being under there without looking like you just took a pencil and drew that color under there. It's just really soft and flows into kind of the color of your skin that's right below it. So I'm taking this giant fluffy brush for some reason, and the shade called Shroom by MAC. This is one of my favorite brow bone and inner corner highlight shades. It's universally flattering, works on everybody, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a little more on the cool side, so if you have the shade called Nylon, I believe it is, it's a little bit on the warmer side. But I prefer this one. So now I'm taking, what is this? I'll list the shade down below. It's a gold shade, also by MAC, and I thought it would be kind of an interesting way to make the inner corners pop, and for spring, I love that look. It's soft, and yet it does make a statement. It does say, hey, I'm here, you know, and it complements the Satin Taupe shade really, really well. I just did a simple winged liner, and like I've said before, that takes a long time, and I don't want to include it in the tutorial just because, for the sake of time. I also, you could see me lining my waterline with a white eyeliner. That just makes your eyes look bigger and more wide open, and I love that look for spring. So I am going in with blush now. I did just a little bit of bronzer. I didn't contour or anything. I just gave a little bit of a nice fresh glow, and then just doing some blush as well, and going underneath my eyes to finish it off with the Hourglass ambient lighting powder. This one is in diffused light, and this is what I always use to set my under eye concealer. This is one of the most important steps for under eye concealing, is to set it with a powder. It will stay put forever and ever. And there we go, some brow magic again. And just going over my lower lashes and upper lashes. I'm going to do false lashes because for prom I feel like that is the one thing that I wish I had done on prom, was to wear false lashes. But it's always important to make sure that your lashes are blacked out before you put the falsies on. So these ones are a little bit better than the ones I had in my last tutorial. These are the 36 lashes by MAC. And these are my absolute favorites at the moment and have been for a while. I adore these lashes. Okay, so doing my usual weird concealer trick and just concealing my lip line to make sure that the lip colors stand out from my skin and that they don't bleed. Even if I do a liner, my lips always bleed no matter what. So I am just taking, I think this is the Makeup Forever liner. Like I said, I'll list it down below. It's pretty bright pink, and then this shade by MAC of lipstick is a little bit more of a red pink, but it's still a nice bright pink, which I think is really, really fun for spring. You can do any lip color with this. This is just what I chose to go with because my other tendency would be a nude lip, and I just got to get out of that rut, guys. Got to do it. So this is the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, you can change up the lip color. You can even apply this technique and this routine to different colors, and it's going to look awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have fun at prom!
Bye, Mama.
Bye, baby. Mwah, I love you.